Well, there's a lot to discover here at the annual conference for anthroposophical medicine in Dornach. We have associations of doctors of different therapy directions. We have research institutes like this one here about cancer research and the mistletoe. We have different providers of mistletoe preparations. They all have contributed to a lot of knowledge that we have about the plant of mistletoe. Like this book here, I like a lot. I know the authors, and while they are concentrating on what the mistletoe does for cancer and on the berries, still they work a lot on what mistletoe is in general, and that's also useful for us when we work with the flower. Also here there's a little mistletoe branch with berries, because it's not the season for the white berries, it's the green berries. The flowers are faded away. And here's our a little contribution here. And as always, we have that archetype of the human biography that is always very recognizable. And this year I'm very happy that we can show our booklet in 15 languages. We have printed for the first time also, besides English and German, in Spanish and in Dutch. But the other versions are also ready for print. We have them as PDF, all the Romanic languages and some Slavonic languages, even Japanese and Chinese. And also the special booklet about the physical and medical usages. They're here in the same languages. Very happy about that. Also, many of you know that this wholeness, this whole system of biography is also condensed in this little practical set of 12, the Circle of Life. And many people like the cards, where every card is in connection with one of the biographical archetypes in life. This one we have in English, German, Norwegian and Italian, and other languages will follow. Yeah, in terms of publications, the new essences of the bees, the new essences of Mary Magdalene, and the very new essences of the year 2025, this big surprise that we were led to special places in the mountains in southern France, in Bulgaria, in the Swiss Alps, to very special places of a high energy through the presence of saints and spiritual masters that have kind of imprinted their being and their helping hands, so to say, in the landscape. And that was given to us in form of mistletoe flower essences, which I am sure, according to the research we've done so far and the feedbacks we've got, they're extremely strong for the challenges we have in our chaotic, wild time, to stand upright and to be confident to go through difficult times with the help of these spiritual masters. So that being said, coming back to the classical biographical work, I'm very happy to present Anne de Wild. She is a healthcare practitioner, very experienced, has worked for decades, also done a lot of research. I met her on a talk that I gave here in Basel, and she dived right into the work with the essences, and within just a few months she developed her own work with that, and she'll tell a little bit about that.
Thank you, Raphael, for having me here and for sharing a little bit of your time. As a naturopath, doctor and biography worker, I actually work with these essences. I place them under the bed where the client is lying on, or I place them in specific spots in my room. And the very nice thing of these essences is they radiate towards my client. So the quality of my work is increased by just putting the bottles around some places in my room. And I thought, if they are so strong, I have to do more with them. So I created a little workshop called Walk Your Life. And in this very intimate and intense and beautiful workshop, every participant can walk their life, maybe with a question, and you actually going to walk physically. You walk on this very nice piece of fabric, and all the dots are representing essences. So you are carried and held by all the essences, and you are also carried, listened to, and acknowledged by the other participants. And by doing so, very deep insight can come to the surface in a very safe space. So, walk your life, maybe, and coming and teach it in your town, is actually the second step. The first step was this book. I wrote this book, biography book, called The Hummingbird Principle, together with Chris Burke, a psychology professor and biography worker in Pennsylvania, USA. And the book has one big question. What is it that I can do? I can see that people have a burden and a pressure, money-wise, globally, wars, poverty, isolation, whatever it is. And this book inspires you to start doing what you can do. I'm not going to tell you that, but you will find out yourself. And everything you are not supposed to do, or what's not, or placed on the wrong shoulders, let's say it like this, can be dropped. And there's a big relief. So with the essences and the book and the workshop, I hope I inspired you to dig in, and you can find everything on thehummingbirdprinciple.com.